So I'm Kimberly Fox with O'Connor Insurance in Charlotte, North Carolina. I started in December of 2019, so about 6.5 years now. I am the commercial operations leader, and I'm also an account executive. So I do service for our top tier commercial clients, and I also lead the entire commercial service team. I do. I actually have a roofer that is probably my favorite client. He is always nice. He's even pleasant when he's not happy. So we've had lots of long discussions, and he's basically the only roofer that I would ever trust to call my own house. So probably playing with technology. We are very much into the technology space, and we like to be some of the pilot program agents for anything that's new. So having an agency that focuses on technology and wants that to be a core part of the business is very nice because I've always loved technology. So it's probably my top tier favorite. Um, yes. So we recently implemented Claude for our entire agency, and we're working with our management system to get some AI built into it to speed some things along and have AI integration fully built into the management system. And then also working with our phone provider to kind of build some stuff in there. So very excited about the potential impacts of that. I mean, I don't know if it's fun, but we recently had a client that had a cyber claim where one of the employees had someone call and say that they were the bank and got access to control her screen and transferred out about $1 million from their bank account in the course of like an hour. They did 11 wire transfers for about $100,000 a piece, and the bank didn't stop them. And so that's not something you see every day. The client ended up like having to hire an attorney to try to sue the bank because the bank said that it wasn't their problem. So things like that definitely keep things interesting for us. Well, we did definitely file a cyber claim. There was a little bit on their property policy that we tried to utilize, and then they had a full-blown cyber policy. Unfortunately, social engineering is one of those things that gets sublimited a lot. So, but they paid, the carrier paid as much as they could towards it, and the client was grateful that they, had done their due diligence in purchasing cyber coverage. So definitely, it doesn't matter how small your business is. That one happens to be one that had at least $1 million in the bank, but it doesn't matter how small your business is. I think our agency owner just told us that there's a 60% statistic of businesses that get hit with a cyber attack that never come back. So pretty regularly. We also had another large account that recently had a similar issue, but it was technically check fraud. Someone stole a check that they put in the mail for a couple $100,000 to a contractor and cleaned it and put somebody else's information on it. So that was another one. And then we just recently had another client with a cyber policy who had a business email compromise. So I mean, cyber attacks are definitely happening on accounts of all sizes. That last one was a smaller account, so it happens to everybody. Yeah, and it's getting harder and harder to tell, like with AI, if something is actually generated. I mean, your brother, your grandmother, your mom could call you, and it sounds like them, but it's not actually them, and there's not really a way to tell without asking them a question that only they would know. But that's kind of a weird way to start every single phone conversation you have. So I would say absorb everything, learn everything you can, be proactive about learning, take it in your control. Like, don't wait for permission to learn something new. Just kind of do it, whether it's through your agency or on your own time. Things like the CIC designation. I mean, I'm actually working on my last class. I'm taking it in about a month. And even though I've been in the industry since 2013, I did not realize how much I did not know. Um, so utilize programs, use the free CE courses through memberships, through physical in-person type events, take advantage of everything you can and just absorb all of the information that you can, because this is such a huge industry and there's so many different moving pieces, and knowledge is everything. And the more knowledge that you have, the better you can support clients. So iLead is our Young Agents Committee through the IIANC Association, and it's important because it's specifically designed to support young professionals, so agents under 40 or that have been in the industry for less than 5 years. We actually do our annual conference every year. It's coming up in October. And I'm on the planning for that this year, so I'm very excited. We actually met yesterday about some of the sessions that we're going to have, and I think there's going to be a little bit of something for everyone. And I'm actually going to be hosting one of the sessions myself with some stuff on AI that we're pretty excited about. So, but definitely important. If you're not involved, I highly recommend it. Peer connections and camaraderie and just relationship networking, talking to people that are in the same boat as you is just nice. So